Okay, I think I'm on, right? Okay. Mhm. Can you hear me? Uh-huh. Uh, this is okay. It seems it's working, right? Uh-huh. Great. Uh-huh. Okay, so this is the French Open Championship 2022 round five game. The until up to the fourth round, it's done, and three rounds to go. And this one, okay, two of four wins, I suppose. Benjamin, Benjero, and Daijun Fu. They are playing on the first board. And on the second board, there is Hassan and was it Florent? Mhm. So this game also I will check it too. But I suppose you guys are looking for this game, right? Benjero and Daijun Fu. Benjero get the European Championship, title of it. So he is in a good mode. So good chance to challenge against Dai. Mhm. The title is Swiss Go Championship. Oh, okay. I set this long time ago and then didn't know how to change. So on Twitch, it is like that. How can I change this? Oh, yes, it is. Okay, maybe I can. I can change. Okay, I will change. French Open Go Championship 2022. Okay. I'm not very used to this, you know. Now is it changed? Great. Okay, so I hope everything is fine now. Okay, so we're going to review this game. You guys know the two players, right? Daijun Fu has been staying in Europe for many years, and he became French, and he's one of the strongest players in Europe. And Benjamin, I mean, he used to be 6 dan. Now he is 7 dan. He promoted to 7 dan. But I played against him just a month ago in the French Go camp that we participated as a teacher. So I played against him, and I feel sorry to him because I treat him as 6 dan. So I just took white stones, and because I plan to play him against no komi even game, because play against 6 dan, I play like that. And then he asked me, okay, I take black, but I take the komi, and I said, okay, you take komi. So I said, okay, and then we started. So after that, and I got to know that he is well trained. He knew many, like updated patterns, and his playing was good, much better than I expected. So I thought, okay, he's in a good mode. But I didn't know. Just after some weeks, he joined the European Championship and won the European Champion title. Exactly. So he's the champion. I didn't know. He was not the champion at the time. Okay, anyway, I had a chance to play against him. Okay, but now he becomes 7 dan European champion. So that is a very important and interesting match. European pros, yes. But he couldn't beat me. Okay, let's check. So Dai is black and Benjero is white. Okay. So here, I played this. So this push is the most common option. So I suppose he didn't want to get this move. That's why he played. But I still prefer this one. Black can just exchange once, but that's not really a big deal. If black plays here, then white can play this shoulder later. I mean, not now, but that gives a lot of pressure. Or this kind of stuff as well. It's quite annoying. So I always recommend people to play this one, especially this. There is a touch. That attach can be very annoying. So hane, and then this one is working. Black, of course, doesn't need to do it now, but that is working. So this is considered as a little bit, annoying position for for white. Sometimes black can play this one and push to get nice strength on the right area too. So that's why this is not my taste. I cannot say it was good. and black divides. This is the move that I asked my pupil not to play because it's too slow. Dividing move must be not the trendy move. I recently shared the leg jump that I made it in the Congress and the French Go camp, which is called 4 Trendy Ideas. Have you seen that? It is on the YouTube channel. My online 연구생 도장, the YouTube channel. If you check it, then you will see why this move is not the one that I recommended. Okay, so this is the side-friendly move. So white black plays for the side, but instead of this one, normally black approaches here or approaches here, or just come to the corner. Better come to the corner directly. The link. Thank you. Okay. And I shared the second one, which is the technical mechanism of Go. So it'd be great if you can check those lectures. Okay, anyway, so black just divided. Okay, and this is the trendy idea. In the past, if we go back to like 2015, then I'm sure that many of you would have played this one, right? And come here and invite. You know this, right? There were many patterns related to this to make it simple, like this one, which I didn't like it when I was young. I mean, because I felt that white has many points, but black doesn't. But now I change it. Black is so thick, and white's corner and the other corner is also all open. So I prefer white, like this, the kind of stuff. But nowadays, white plays here in order to protect the corner. So that is the trendy idea. Thank you. Okay, black approaches. Okay, come closer. Tenuki. Okay, that one or that one. So even this one comes, which I don't know, but I recommend this one. That one comes often. It's like between this one and this one. I think this one and this one. But here it's too narrow because black can always come to bother this area and reduce it. So nowadays this move is disappeared. So that 3 stones, that one, it was the ideal position in the past, right? If I give 3 stones and then okay, you just put 3 stones in the corner, then where would you play? Then people play this, right? Because it's the ideal shape, isn't it? But nowadays this ideal shape doesn't come because people treat this as a bit, over-concentrated shape. It is not over-concentrated yet, but if black started bothering with this kind of moves, then it can be like attach. So if I need to step back to get this corner, then this corner gets smaller. Okay. So nowadays this one doesn't come. So this one or this one comes, but that one I prefer. Because still, black can come to make the call like this, then okay, do the call or leave it, which is fine. And instead of this one, if black attaches, then white can block. White should block here, not this one. If white blocks, then black can bring the group out and it is good for black. So white need to block the other side and then cut and block. So fight comes like this, which is okay for white. So, okay. Anyway, but white play this one and black extend. Black extend here, but attach seem very interesting, like this. What is that? Why is it changed? Did I click something? Okay, I'm not familiar with the OGS, so maybe I click something. Okay, so here, where are we? We are at this one. So instead, black can attach. If black attaches and hane, then why cannot do this? This must be very good for black, no doubt, because white is too, well pressed down. Black has such a nice, position like this, so that must be good for black. No, okay. So we need to find another way. For instance, if white plays like this one, then that is already a good exchange. That black made this white could have a bit, over-concentrated. Black may play here to make white's shape uglier. Okay. How to answer if black push? Okay. So Hane, then Hane, that is working the cut and Atari, and then Atari as well here. So it seems black cannot touch. I would have played this, but black just extend. So okay, a bit lukewarm. Okay, so black played a bit, of lukewarm way, like dividing on the top was lukewarm, and this one is also lukewarm. Okay. And white attach it. Okay. Well, I cannot touch, but I like to play this, what is it? The large knight move and close up from the 3-4 points, because it is not easy to bother. Okay. Old school. I think I also studied a lot, although opening part at least, But yeah, it seems, yes, I can say. I didn't see his other games, but if I see only this game, then I feel that his moves are a bit outdated. It doesn't mean that he's weak, but I mean, trendy. You don't need to be trendy. If you like the old fashioned, then why not? Okay, anyway, white exchanged up to here and then cover. That's not my taste, because there's no guaranteed option that I can expect. So I just don't like to attach here. So what else can white do then? Then white doesn't need to answer. Why cannot white maybe can Tenuki to play this one? Doesn't really need an answer. So can Tenuki. Okay. But white, okay, attach it. Okay. And then play this one. Can white Tenuki even now? It would be great if I can Tenuki. I would try Tenuki, then answering here. This okay, not my taste. Okay, and black came. Okay, white went down. This one is also unusual. Normally white answers. White just answers, then that's it. White has a secured corner. It's small, but white is nearly safe. Okay? So white has nothing to worry. Okay, so I would have played this one. Okay, but instead, white chose this option. So black just took it and took the corner. Okay? I think Dai really likes to have this kind of profitable move. Okay, good. White invade, but it's not really powerful. Why should fight? I mean, why should not just connect underneath? Like Hane? Why did not Hane? Okay, if I can Hane to make the connection, then because the ladder is not working, then it's not really a big deal. I can say that it is great success for black. Black pushed twice, okay, because black thought that it is okay to be caught and then fight. It seems so, because white is too thin. Black jumps away. Why need to bring the good about? Okay. I think the game is favorable for black. White just lost corner, which means that white already lost point. So this is the position that black collect points. White already in the damaged position. So white need to find some profit, get some compensation from attack. But who's attacking whom? Is white attacking black or black attacking white? I think it is, difficult to say. If so, it means that the situation is quite tight. Definitely not white is attacking black. Then black has points, white doesn't have anything yet. White may say that white also broke the upper side, but upper side was nothing anyway. Black can go out with the knight. Okay, diagonal move. Okay, black just thought that, okay, fine, as long as I bring the good about, I'm fine. Okay, cover is also perfect timing to do. Maybe that pip turns as a mistake even. Black and Tenuki, that is painful. Okay, all of a sudden, I think that one takes the responsibility here. This one, that is not the proper way. So Why? I don't know. There are not many of non-proper or outdated moves. But it seems that Benjamin was pretty well, to say, update his knowledge. Okay, but this time, okay, on both sides, in fact, outdated moves come. Caught Atari, how to handle this? Okay, so white took the wrong flow. So black gonna capture. White should have enough cosweb to do. That one probably black would ignore and hane to do, or black answers even, because black has enough coswebs. Okay, so to here. Okay. I played against Dai Junfu, yes. So I played him already over 10 years ago, I think. And he is the only, I think, the only person who I have, what is it, bad, direct, the result. I mean, I play against many other strong players, like Fan Hui I played against, and Chimin, you remember Chimin? And Seokbin Cho, he was also very strong in the past. Okay. He's also 8th level. Anyway, and many strong Koreans and then European players as well. And there's no one who wins more than me. I mean, in the direct way. So if I play against like 4 games, at least 2-2, I make it. And no one won more games than me. But only Dai. Okay, I lost against Dai 4 times and won only 1 game. Okay, so yeah, Dai was my Achilles gun. Okay, but he's the only one. I think so. Maybe you can check with the European Go database. Yeah, no. There were some games that I lost 1 game, just play 1 game and lost 1 game because in some Korean guys come to the European Go Congress and I play 1 game and 1 game I lost, 1 game I win. So that kind of record exists. But the one who I played more than 2 games, I lost 2 games and didn't win anything. That does not exist. Dai is quite strong. He has his own way. Okay, he has his own style. He is very good at the territorial part and also the technical part. Okay, so he is very sensitive on making points. He has the sense to keep collecting points, and at the same time he's good at the small techniques. Okay, so that's why. We're also 5-1 against Fan Hui. Yes, right. So Fan always told me about that. It's a long story, so I couldn't remember. He always complains. Okay. Okay. I mean, one day, where was it? Bourges, Bourges, in the middle center of the France. There was a French championship. I think it was French Open Championship and so on. So in that game, Dai and Fan played. It was 2012, 11 or something. At the time, I mean, Dai won. Fan lost again. And in the dinner, Fan was so upset about his game and then explains. I mean, and even during the review, that he says something that this variation is good for me, isn't it? And then Dai says, no, I don't think so. Like this, it was quite funny to see that. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, old school already. I don't join tournaments, recently because I'm busy with my, works, online Go school, and the family, the balance I need it. So I don't join. But in the past, when I joined the tournaments, I played against many the old men's like Fan, Dai, or Seokbin, if you remember, and Jimin, like this. It's been already like 10 years. Okay. Anyway, so I think the game is on, but it seems the situation is okay for black. Okay. Yeah, so we can go. So what is black's cost threat that black would look for now? Even that Hana is working, okay. So even if I place here, black can connect and black can walk away. Or black, maybe black doesn't even need this. Black can just play here to look for taking the middle. So when white escapes, black can still connect like this. Then should be okay. So this kind of story, it's tough. It's tough for white to handle. So I would say, yeah, I was expecting a difficult game story, but in fact the game story is very simple because of this. What was it? Oh, it is not A, B, C, D. Okay, sorry, I think I'm using the Korean what is it, language and on OGS, so that's why it shows not the alphabet but the Chinese character. Maybe I can change it. Okay, let me change. I will change to English. English. So change me. Okay. So did I? Let's see. Now you have ABCD. So when you have questions, you can ask it now with ABCD. Okay, that is better. Okay. Yeah, it is quite difficult situation. So let's keep it like this and then move it to the next game. Maybe the next game is more interesting. It is the game between Hassan and Florent. Okay, Florent also had a good result on the European Congress, I think, because he used to be 5 dan, but he also become 6 dan. Okay, French players, they are strong. How many 8 dans? According to the rating, I mean, because there is a pro, except that I think there's only me and Dai so far, because someone who become like 7 dan to the 8 dan rating, he must be already become a pro, because nowadays the 7 dan level players become pros. So yeah, there's only 2, me and Dai. Some people were 8 dan, but they left. So there's no more. Okay, anyway, so let's check this. I've never seen Seongjin, right? Seongjin is also 8 dan. Yongsam, yes, Yongsam. Yeah, Yongsam left Europe, but anyway, he's still on the list and he is 8 dan. Right. So 4. Okay, so let's go from the beginning. So this game, Hassan, I've never heard him. Hassan. Okay, let me change. I need to change the player's name. I have that. Florent and Hassan Benchabane. Okay, so that is what we are going to check. Okay, so let's see. So I pushed in this case, and third, black play this one directly. That is a bit unusual. Normally black plays a loose pincer like that. Okay, that one. Okay, so I play shoulder, extend. Okay, extension, and white is preparing the pincer. White gonna play pincer. White didn't. Then black can extend, and black should extend still because white can play pincer. White didn't. Okay, not as what I expected. Okay, so in general, this one comes like that because white can play pincer, but to play pincer right away must be a bit too early. So it's okay that white plays an extra move and look for pincer. For instance, black answers, then white covers. And if black answers, then white plays pincer, like that. Okay. But white plays shoulder, which is okay. But normally after shoulder, white jumps. Because jump is the better move to block it. White can block. I mean, white is one line faster than the other one. So for instance, after this, black can play knight move. But in this case, knight move can be blocked. And that's the difference. So normally white jumps. So extension is not the usual way. And that one also black can jump. So that exchange must be okay for black. And then I was expecting maybe pincer once and then white comes back like this. But that shoulder didn't help much in this case. So that's why white played an extra move to let black play here. But black also, instead, black better extend to the lower side like this. But black didn't, so I was expecting a pincer. But white decided to give the point. That one black better play like this, okay, because the corner is open, white gonna come. Okay. So white played for the middle. Okay, not my taste. I would prefer black. But black's last move, black should have played like this to protect the corner. Okay. Yeah, black was short in point, but white collect the corner. And after black invade to the corner, white takes the corner. Is it? So white recover the points damage. So for the points, the game is fine. Okay. Black jumped. Okay. This kind of jumping move, I don't like it. Of course, it blocks the middle, which is good. But maybe black can play a point-related move instead. It looks a bit slack. Okay. So attach and this. Okay. So here. So if I cut, then black squeeze and even extend like this to endure. So if I dislike it, white should just take it and black blocks it. Okay. White gonna play knight move and then maybe extend. Okay. This kind of stuff I would expect. Okay. But black played here. White extend. This extension, nowadays, before this, white normally plays knight move first to let black answer somewhere and then extend. That is like the proper way, which comes first, then this one. Now black can push. Black did not push. Black thought that the left side is more important. That invasion is okay, possible. White can block. Okay. The double hane, okay, seems good because it's looking for a cut. This one, there is a weakness. Okay. Then this is a big damage. Okay. So after this, black had to find a move before playing here. If it is not working, then shouldn't even play. Maybe need to play this one. But white can play here. That is not working. So it means that this invasion was not really working. So black jumped at A, but this A didn't help for invasion. Okay. I think black jumped because black wants to prepare for the invasion, but that failed. So after white takes this knight thickness, it seems the game is favorable for white. Coordinate. Okay. Anyway, knight move. Okay, that knight move is so big. Okay, so it's like Miai. Even though black played here, white can play knight move, so white be happy with it. There must be a good way to bother this left side white group, but that white group is fine. So now It is a difficult situation for black. Just answer, okay. White attaches to surround, so white is clearly leading this game, I can say. Black's this exchange was also meaningless. Didn't need to do. Okay. Black is doing okay. Unusual things. So it's because black thought that black need to do something unusual to get a chance to reverse this game. Okay, so let's check. White played here. That shape doesn't look like the right one. Maybe I can just cut. Just cut seems fine. Looks like the better shape. Atari then extend. So after this, can white even block to let black connect? And then white connects because it is connected. Okay. Even if black plays here, white can like wedge and link to bother because the connection is pretty thin. I mean, that cut, that kind of stuff. Connection must be working in this case. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't exchange and then start from this because answer then I can bother with which way Hane. As long as there's no way to surround this white group, block then Atari once and here, this should be working. Okay, like this. Okay, so I can bother this area. This, there is a thinness. I think it's better that I just cut first. Or maybe after this I can attach and cut. And then after this capture. So there must be a way for white to find a solution in this case because I can save it. I think that is better. So I should have cut. Okay. This cut wasn't right. Okay, so black got a chance to separate it. Still doesn't look like the good shape for black. But anyway, white black got a chance to cut, so black cut. To save this group, you know, the A group, now white is separated in two groups, A and B. To save A group is possible, easy. I mean, I can just push, then it is safe already. Black must harm it to prevent giving that direct living shape. So then black can squeeze it, and then white can connect. So locally it is safe. Black cannot play here because there will be a weakness, right? But the problem is that, okay, white can save, but black's move like this can be sent there. But this is not sent there. So if there's no good sent there move for black, so black cannot do this, then it is fine for white. And I don't see a good move for black to surround. So I think white can just play knight move. I just push, it should be enough. That I can keep the lead. Okay, so this game in the opening stage up to like the bottom area, when black takes the bottom area like this, it was okay for black, but black gave the corner. Okay, so it was okay. And after this jump was a bit too soft, slack. I really don't like this kind of, you know, slack moves. Too soft. What else then can black do? I mean, at least like black should come. No, there's nothing. I mean, white is strong enough. So if black wants to do something, why does black need to do something? Maybe black doesn't need to. Jump is too soft. I think this one is to prevent white's middle plus invading, but this invasion didn't help. So it didn't help. So white takes that knight thickness, and after black takes this, white play knight move here. So since then the game was pretty okay for white. Even this black shouldn't answer. Black had to bother this area to invade somehow like this. to make things complicated. If I place here, black can even push. What black can expect on the right side, I should use maybe this one, right side here, was much smaller than what black can expect, what white can expect in this area. That area is much bigger, the red area, so had to focus on that, but didn't, so white got more points there. So now black need to do something special. So I suppose only 2 games are broadcasted, okay, not the 3. I'm told that there will be 3 games, but only 2, is it? If it is only 2, then okay, maybe we should jump back to only 2 games, okay, at a time. Okay, I see. So maybe we can go back to the game, Dai and Benjamin. I need to change player's name. Okay, this. Okay. So where were we? We were. Oh, it seems okay. Black got enough points after taking. But anyway, let's see. So black played Hane, capture, white attacked it. So black doesn't just connect, but attack once more to look for connecting. So this happened. Black connects and answer. Okay. So now it is the time that we should count it. Okay. So black jumped. Okay, at this point. Okay, black has about 50 plus some capture stones. So I think black has like 55. We can give it. And white has 15 on the upper right area. And the upper left also we can give like 15. So 30 plus the lower side. And Komi, of course. But middle, can we say that it is white's area? Difficult to say. White can be, weak, right? Because white had to spend the turn for taking the corner. Black got a chance to bother this area, and black starts something. Oh, it came back. Okay. Black wants to choose the simplest option. With this move, I think black can expect like 57. 57 black can expect. 59, nearly 60. Wow, big enough. Black has 60, and white had 30 points on the upper right, upper left. It means that white need to make 30 points on the lower side, including Komi. So if white makes like 20 to 25, then it is an even game. But the problem is that while white is making 20-25 points, black also can make it. Black also can make some points. And white had to pay for some moves in the middle. For instance, if black plays such as like knight move, then this knight move can be very annoying. Not answer if I tenuki, like here. Of course, black doesn't do it now. But if black bothers this kind of stuff, like this kind of stuff, then there will be a cut, right? So that kind of stuff black need to care. Now, why need to care? So middle is not white's thickness. That's the saddest part for white, right? Because white should be able to use this middle as white's thickness, but it's not easy to use it. Okay, can we see the results on the web page? Do they have? Because yesterday I saw, but today I don't see it on the website. So it would be great if I can see it. It's broken, yes, for now. So I'm going to make the 6th and 7th round tomorrow as well. So sixth round begins at 9 a.m. and I'm going to begin the live commentary at 9:30 or maybe 9:40, like this. It's depending on the game condition. If there are not many moves, then I will delay like that. But anyway, around that time, I'm going to start it. And the seventh round, the final round, it begins at 1:30, 1 p.m. and I'm going to make it in the 1:30. So if you're free tomorrow, then please join in. Ah, it's the picture. Okay, good. And tomorrow, I hope that we can find a person who can coordinate the French Go, French Go Federation Twitter, FFG Twitter. So we can use that because you see that this is my skill. There's nothing better I can do. So I'm sorry about that because when there was a coordinator, they can make very nice outline of this Twitter space. GMT? No. It's the French time. So GMT +2, I suppose. GMT +2. Okay. Anyway, so this game, and we move it. Okay, let's check this. Where did white go or white extend? That is also okay. Okay, but I was expecting white to play another one because in this case later, let's say white plays for the middle, white plays for the middle, then black may block. That blocking move makes this lower side as one eye, white can make it, and then black plays like this one. This one white can save with this. Okay, and black need to play here. Okay, so it's similar. It is similar because white can connect in center, and white can push, and then this is connected. Okay, so this extension was also the same function as this one to save like that. Why could I play just here? Maybe that is even better. Okay, anyway, so this game seems still okay for white. The game is this. Okay, game is going on like that. Okay, we'll go back to this position. White push, black answered. Okay. Yeah, pleasure. I'm happy to be part of this because I got a mail just a couple of days ago and I had the plan up to 4 p.m. And then I said, oh, I have a plan up to 4 p.m. so I can start it at 5. So 5:30. So I started. Okay, so this game now, okay, how much can white use the middle? That is the key fact that we need to check it. Any questions about this game or anything? Related to Go, French Go? This one, black is thinking that maybe black may just connect, but instead of this one, I think black is looking for one push, so black can answer in this way. So black answers this, then that is good for this A part. This A part, this answer is good, but this B part, because white add one more move C, that is bad. So that's why I think black is hesitating. Okay, should I push an answer or just answer like this? He just answered, I suppose. That is the game. Black just connect. Okay. The better strategy for white to not get into this complicated situation. I can only find one move. I mean, P18. P18 was bad. So after black takes this move, it's already difficult. Okay, so white had a chance to avoid the complexity, but if white avoid the complexity like this one, if white doesn't do, but white just escape in an easy way, then okay, some people play like that. Okay, I'm damaged. I lost some points, I think, but fine, the game is long, so let's do it in an easy way. Or, okay, I'm behind, so I think I need to recover the points right away. You know, there are two different types. So one could have played just easy, soft way, but not. This is not my type, in fact. So I wouldn't do. I would have also played like this pip. So that made because white wants to endure and black too, and then fight started. But as I said earlier, black already collect points. White has nothing on his pocket, but we need to attack and gain points. But the fight was not fair. So that's why it was tough for white. So that complexity came because white gave the corner. Okay? It's very important to keep the corner. That's why. If once you keep the corner, just imagine white plays this. Then where's the complexity? Nothing, is it? What is safe? So white has a strong base and white can start something, right? But once you lose the corner, then you are baseless and pointless. So that's why white got angry and then fight begins like that. I feel like K6 can be. Oh, why is that? Huh? Why? Okay. K6. I'm sorry, M6. That one must be not right in this case. Black F2. It isn't sent there. F2 is not sent there. If black plays F2, won't answer. White would treat that 3 white stones lightly, so black wouldn't do. Okay. So white can just answer here, right? That must be like a proper way. I mean, don't think too much, but just play a move that white need to play. But to answer like this, later black can even move it like this, so that is annoying. And locally, what would black do? Black can just bring the group out like this. Okay, then no, not easy. So maybe white need to play like this one to make sure to have that one stone. But to have this one stone, we already checked that white need about 20-25 moves, points. But that should be not enough. Maybe after this black would just attach directly to have a nice shape on the left side. Then clearly black is leading. So I think the game must be quite okay for black. Is there anyone who is checking with the AI program? Then maybe you can share the percentage, because I suppose you guys do nowadays, right? So nowadays when I review games, I review games because through my online Go school, people play and I review. And sometimes people say that, okay, I checked with AI already, and at the time my winning percentage was 16 or like that. That is quite tough for me. Black plus 13. OGS AI. Okay. Okay. Anyway, I believe that you guys use the AI reviews, right? But AI reviews up to now, I mean, there will be more development, but up to now, it gives only instant result, like like an instant food, quickly come and then quickly disappear in your body. So it just gives the fact. Okay, this move you drop like 10%, 10 points down, you got 5 points or something like that, which looks so interesting because you can see the number. But the thing is, so okay, you check the fact. It was a good move. It was bad, which is good. I mean, like instant food is still food, but it doesn't, you cannot digest well to make it as yours because you cannot go in depth. Okay? If you're strong enough to go in depth, but in my level as well, when I review my games, it's not easy to go in depth because at some point you stop that, okay, teruki, something like that. You thought that one local fight is very important. So you were thinking that, okay, it's the A right, B right, C right in local fight. And then AI says that, oh, teruki, like this. So when that kind of situation comes, then you cannot go deeper. So the AI review is very, when you finish the game on OGS, then the direct, the graph comes nowadays, right? So you were like, you had a good percentage, but you drop and then win and drop and like this, which is good, okay? Very interesting to see. But I still feel that it is just for fun. You can check it to solve your curiosity. Oh, how the game was it? Am I, was I behind or okay? Through the whole game, we can compare to AI's, result, suggestion, but that is not, healthy food. So what is healthy food? Me, or other teachers, okay, taking the review and you ask the questions freely and, get more personalized comment as well, because, sometimes you make a move which is a bad move, but sometimes you need those kind of bad moves. Like in this Go world, there is a bad move but good attempt exists, and also good, how to say, you won the game but bad win exists as well. Okay, you won by just a chance, and let's say you won the game but you couldn't get many things from that game, like that. So when I review games, I try to personalize my comments. So even though they played some mistakes, for instance, the calm, very cautious type player plays very cautiously and collect points and cannot improve, but they try something new, with aggressive moves, and they make some overplaying moves, mistakes. But still, I can say that, okay, it is a bad move, but nice attempt. You need that. You need this kind of, failure experience like this, or the other way around. But that kind of stuff, you cannot get it. You can only get the number. So it is good that you check it. So if you play a casual game, then just checking casually, it is fine. But if you play a serious game, for instance, you join a tournament, then I think it is better that you find a person who can review your games in details. Okay. So play a serious game and get the review, not the instant review, but full review. That is different. Both are good. Both are good, but I can say that the AI review is like instant food. If your level is lower and lower, then you cannot, absorb the ideas. So that's why it's more difficult to study with it. Playing S2. He played it. Okay. Game run. Oh, okay. Game is running. Oh, sorry. White played there. Uh-huh. Oh. Uh-huh. That one. So I think white played here because white is looking for something like this one. That if black blocks, then white can connect. That's it. And if black connects, then there will be this kind of stuff, like throw in. Not really working though. Like an army. If it is not working, then like this one, that doesn't make sense. So okay, if it is not working, then it's not really powerful. Okay. Then that S2 doesn't seem like the right one. Okay. So Dai definitely noticed that he's leading this game, so he plays very softly. So the lower side, white has about 20 to 25 points, exactly what white need to have. But the problem is that black played a couple of moves on the left side, A and B. So I think black is also looking for about 20 points on the left side. Then it's nearly same, and black is leading quite much. Okay. Okay, so game is up to here. The bombing shot, okay. Okay, so now we can move it to this game. This game also didn't go much. Okay, but okay, we can check. So after this one, white just push once and knight move to connect. Okay, and black comes to erase. So maybe I should count for this game as well. 13, 16, 20, 30. Easy to count. 40, 45, 51, 53. Black has about 55, and white has about 55 too. But I can say that it's good game for white because white is thicker in the middle. It's much thicker that white can bother this area like this, and white has coming. Okay, the game must be good for white. Okay, so they are here at this point. Okay. So this game it was here. Oh. Okay. Where are we? No, not this one. These are all the variations. Okay, this is also variation. I'm not good at finding. So not this one, not this one. This is the one. Okay, so up to here. And then we move back to this. Okay, so this kind of move, white need to do. So that kind of move is important. White is behind, right? So when white is behind, white should not arrange things. For instance, if white attaches like this, then white can arrange things. Okay? Then this is the way how white can easily lose games. Okay? So white play here to bother and make things complicated. Okay. Betacross. What is the difference between French Open Championship and French? Good question. French Championship. Okay. I see. And I'm told that there will be the Metlin this year. It is the beginning of November, right? Okay. It's good that the tournament runs again, like before COVID. Tangi, you're the winner. Going to the birthday party is better than, playing with bunch of Go geeks, Okay. Good. I think this game, I think black gonna come to the upper right corner, that upper left corner, that white's area is so open, but black doesn't have time to defend, and white doesn't have time to defend, so it didn't. Okay. How should black come? There is an interesting move. Maybe black can just come like this. Black need to worry that white can make outside thicker. If the outside gets thicker, then there could be a chance for white to to cut, white gonna block once and play like this. Because if black answers, then white can block to hane and block to kill. Okay. It's not. Black can block here to make the call because the capture is working to make the connection underneath like that. Okay. And another way is that after this one, after this, can black bend? If black can bend here to endure like this, and this can be an option too. But white, there is a risk that white can jump to make this black screw weaker. So black can come like this, but this is a bit risky. So yeah, white is bothering that. I mean, white breaks the left side well, is it? Black doesn't have many points on the left side anymore. But instead, black got a chance to do something. So it is like that. When you are behind, then you collect points and you give the ticket to your opponent. Okay, you got the the cash and you give the ticket and ask your opponent to use the ticket, use your ticket to do something, and you just take the cash. Okay, that is what you need to do. Oh, black invite to there. Oh, okay, that is enough. Of course, it is not possible to kill everything. Okay, because if you don't give the ticket but give the cash to your opponent, then your opponent just collect cash and win or keep the lead. Okay. Again, the sequence for white to live in the lower left corner. Oh, that one. Okay, later. Team championship. Yeah, you mean that one? Metlin. Yeah, I plan to join, but I'm going to. My parents gonna come in that period. It decided that they will come. So yeah, I can still come. I want to play for the team Grenoble, but that happening came, so I'm not sure yet. But I think most likely I will join. I want to join. Black just connects. Okay, I think black can keep the difference now. Quite tough. Yes, we're strong, right? Me, Motoki, Florent, and Dennis. But what was it? Marseille team will be Tanguy, Benjamin, and then I don't know the third and fourth board. It would be maybe Seja. We'll see. Okay, so this game, okay, maybe we should move it to this one. So Hobang, you asked whether how I can save. So the one that I suggested was the card first, and white plays this one. Okay. So if I does it in this way, it's more difficult for black to handle. There's no other option. White cut, then what to do? I think black need to play this. Then okay, white attaches, black cut, like this. It's already difficult, right? Warren was the top on after the second round, but I don't know whether. Now I see the after round 4. Warren aim. He won 3 games. Okay, up to the 4th round. Okay, I see. So it was like that. Okay, good. Yeah, I think quite good, especially this year. There were many, strong players. So I think it's quite interesting. Okay, anyway, we should go back to the game where I cannot find. So how can I do it? Can I just do this? No, this is the variation that I did. This one I found. Oh, not this, but here. No, not even that. Okay. I think this is the one, right? Okay. Oh, here. Okay, this one. Yes. Rimbu 2, right. Rimbu 2. And who was it? It. Anyway, there was, I made like about 3 months of the Dan group session in Grenoble. Only Dan groups are allowed to come. So Dennis, Florent came, and then there was Warren, Loic, okay, and was it Nicolas, Benoit? Okay, Benoit is joining this. Okay, Greg, and Dominic like this. Okay, so there were some, and Dale as well. They joined, and yeah, now they are making good results. So I'm happy for them. Fabian. Fabian must be so busy handling. He's the organizer of this tournament. I was surprised that he plays the tournament because it is not easy to do. So always, there is a rule in this cohort. If you organize a tournament, then you don't join the tournament. Don't play a game because you will mess your tournament. Okay. He did not follow that rule, so maybe it's not in a good shape. Okay, this game. So how is it going? So after that, like made a connection, white exchange connect. Okay. Okay, no chance. I think this game, there will be no big change. On the left, you mean this game, right? It is not. It is not. And white is bothering that. With this wedge, now it is not. For instance, so now if black really wants to kill, black need to block, and black need to play like this one. Okay? Because if black plays here, white can play this, and it is alive already. Because this connection is sent there. Black need to answer, white can save. So black need to play this one, white answers, and this one. Okay, so locally it is dead, right? But white can play here. Black need to answer, but white can just kill. Okay? So black need to maybe answer here. Then white can, okay, this is also sent there to connect. Then white is out. Okay, so that's why there's no way. And then white wedges now, because this wedge and link makes this again sente. Okay. So these are Mihai. That A, B are Mihai, therefore this group is safe, can say. Okay, nice one. So any questions? Welcome to be. Okay. So I think it is quite hopeless situation for this first board game. White has 50, 55 maximum. Oh, it's nearly 20 points difference. do I still do Chimego? You mean practice? Like, no, I don't do. Okay. I would do it if I keep participating in tournaments and because how to say, to study Chimego, in my level, to study Chimego doesn't mean that I try to learn things. Of course, I learn things, but the function of that Chimego study for me must be like maintain my technical, intuition, okay, to not get rusty. Okay? If I don't do, then you get rusty, right? So that's why if I would do it, then I would do it with that reason, okay, to maintain. So do I? Okay, so that's why I don't do it. But I, have to do, because when I review games, I face many interesting Chimegos, and sometimes I need to give them good Chimegos. So I do. Okay. But for you guys, okay, to study Chimego is pretty important. I don't make the private lessons. I've been not doing that for over 10 years, but I started making private lessons for this summer to let my members prepare for the Congress like that, for that reason. And I got to know, because there are many members who are not not good at the technical part. So I gave some life and death problems and let them train with that. And I got to know that they are having trouble finding, practical ways. I mean, technical ways, like known technical shapes, they can find it, because you can learn that by study. But there are many problems that you need to solve it without any sort of theory or shape. Just you need to solve, you need to save, okay, you just save, okay, or you need to kill, then you should just kill, okay. But in that part, many people make mistakes. So it is quite important to do the Chimego study, because if you do, then you can make your game make your moves more practical, okay, because the life and death, Chimego is the best logic, situation, like a puzzle, that there's only one answer, that it has to be right. In the opening situation, A can be good, B can be good. It's just, matter of your choice. But life and death, there's only one, right? So, yeah, you can find the logic. And it is very important that when you solve the problem alone, then you are black, okay, you need to kill. Then when you try to kill, you need to also think your opponent's side, that your opponent white tries best to resist it. But it's not easy to think in that logical way. You try to kill, your opponent just say, okay, kill me and don't do anything. Then of course you are in your fantasy that you try to kill, but your opponent plays something unexpected, then you cannot save. So it is very important to practice that Chimego problems, because you can think more logically in not only in Chimego, in general position, because you will be in the neutral side to find the best moves on both sides. Okay, okay. Do you have a recommendation about how to practice Chimego, like quantity over quality? That is good question. Some people need more quantity and some people need more quality. It is depending on your, what you're good at and what you're weak at. So I don't know. I can just tell general things, but if I get close to each person, then I can tell. Oh, this guy has reading imagination problem, he cannot imagine that 1, 2, 3, black, white, black like this, then that guy need to do some quality problems that they should go deeper, like 9 moves or 11 moves, like that. But some people make many simple mistakes. I missed that. Oh, okay, this is Atari. Oh, this is Snapback. I didn't know. Then that kind of people need to see lots of quantity, quantity of big quantity of problems, so they get used to that sort of shapes. Okay, so you think that you need quantity, then maybe you're right. But to judge it yourself, it's not easy. Kevin Young stuff. Okay. In fact, I participate in the US Go Congress, and there is Kevin Young and Alex Key, Alex Key, who two 14 years old boys become a pro, and I had a chance to make a live commentary. You can find it in the AJ, the Twitch channel, US Go Web, I think. US Go Web, it is the one. And I got surprised by that game because Alex Key played many, simple mistakes. So, to be honest, the level that I saw in that game was European 6 dan or even below. Only in that game, I think. No, but still, I don't think that he is European 7 dan level. No, as what I checked. I don't know about other games, but only that the U.S. Congress, the games he played is only European. I can say even 5 dan level. So I got surprised because I'm told that the game was great, right? So I don't know, but I only know that fact. Okay, and it's difficult. For instance, Daijun Fu is playing as 8 dan. Do you think that he can play as 5 dan, like 5 dan, 6 dan level? If he is in a bad condition, maybe one game or a couple of games, maybe he can make it. But I think he was very constantly play well against as like 8 dan level. For instance, me as well. I've never lost against European 5 dan level. In an even game, never. I don't know, maybe I play like 300 games or 400 games, but no. And 6 dan level, I lost some games, and 7 dan level as well. But the winning percentage was like 90 something, 93%. So it's consistent. If I play as 8 dan, then I could play as like 6 dan level. I could sometimes, when I have a very good condition, I can play as like a pro level, good pro level. But there is a maximum and minimum, right? But this new generation, I don't know. New generation. Maybe there is something new era that I don't know. But in my understanding, my point of view, it's very difficult to be like a couple of levels stronger and weaker. Okay, but that game, I think he's supposed to be like as strong as like 8 dan level. According to the games that I heard, or pro level, real, Korean, Chinese, Japanese pro level. But what I saw was very close to European 5 dan, because he played against the European 5 dan level player, and he was far behind after like the first 60, 70 moves, and with very simple mistakes. So this game was really bad. So that is just the fact that I'm telling you. I don't want to blame, or I don't want to, do anything. I just say what I see. I'm not the person who makes it, okay, it was good like that. Okay. Okay, anyway. So what about the European level now? It's a pity that the European pros, they lost games against the American pros in this transatlantic. Hopefully, there will be a chance that European pros and then American pros plays together on offline, in the real board. Be great. Good. Yes, it'd be great. Congress. Yes, I will be. I will be in the Port of European Go Congress in Toulouse. Yes, a lot of people already expecting that tournament, that Congress, right? Okay. So that'll be great. My last tournament was the one, I think, Tangi, that I played against you in the Coupe Medellin 2019, before COVID. I think that was the last tournament I played. And on that year, 2019, I also joined another tournament and play against, who is it? Pavel, okay, Pavel and Domadeva at the time I played. And that's all, 2019. Okay. If I had enough time, I would have done it. And what is it? In 2019, I trained myself. I went to Korea and stayed about a couple of months and studied with the Young Korean Insei. At that time, there was a Sumire, Nakamura Sumire, a little girl who became pro, and now it seems that she become quite strong. But at the time, she went back to Japan after like 2 months or something, and she became pro after that. But in that moment, she wasn't really strong when she became pro. Okay? But it seems that she really studied hard and then make a great achievement. But at the time I trained with the Young Korean Insei, and it was quite interesting. I got to know that I have so many things to learn, and yeah, it was interesting. It was like after 15 years, I really studied. To make the time to study was so tough at the time. But anyway, I did. Jinjin-sa that he should follow the next Jinjin-sa. He should follow the games. Our next rising star. I don't see it yet. Shinjin-sa is too strong. The recent, in the recent games that he played against Ben Sang-il, the game. Did you see that? I mean, was it? Okay, that position. I think the stone was here. I mean that. Was there a stone? I don't quite remember, but like this one, the cover. Okay. That cover was the one that AI did not know, but he studied and he played. Okay. That was great. Okay. I was very happy to see. The sequence was like here, is it? Remember. Okay. Anyway, it was so good. The cover. I mean, I didn't know that it was working. So that's very nice. And he played against Koje and then he just dominated the game, right? That is also very good too. So quite happy to see that Shin Jin-so is really making his level high. So you guess, if Shin Jin-so plays against AlphaGo Lee version, do you think that Shin Jin-so has more chance to win for now? Let me check this game. briefly. That is also a mistake. Black need to bend. Hane, then black can connect. Okay. So black made one more mistake. So okay. The game is clearly good for white. That one is also a mistake. Black should play this one, but cannot do. Cannot do because white can block and jump. Still, black can push and answer. Okay. So had to do. This is also a mistake. Okay, so I can say that this game is also very good for white. So it's nearly over. Yes, so that's why. SGS is Shinjin So. Okay. All of them actually. Okay, that would be quite interesting. I mean, why? I mean, I think they saved the AlphaGo Lee version, so it would be great if there is an event. I mean, AlphaGo. I mean, Google DeepMind doesn't care about this, Go stuff anymore. So why don't they just share the AlphaGo Lee version and check, in that, past 6 years how the Go players develop their ideas with AI's help. That would be a great match, isn't it? That Shinjin So play against AlphaGo Lee. And if he wins, then he play against AlphaGo Master version, like this. Okay. Okay, so there's no way. There's no way that we can play. I mean, the Shinjin So can play against that AlphaGo Lee version, which fixed the strengths. Fixed strengths of that would be great. Ben resigned. Okay. The pity. So I can feel the pain. I mean, Benjamin Benjaro could have resigned much earlier, but he played much longer. So it means that he really, wanted to win. I can feel this. So okay. Anyway, so this game. So Dai won because already at this point, I think the game become really good for black, and yeah. Since then, wasn't easy, especially when black plays like knight move here, tiger mouse. When this happens, quite tough. Okay. So it means that I also did it well. It's just one mistake, is it? One mistake, and I managed it to win. And the way that he handled this call was great. So he didn't mind giving this nice thickness because he can erase them. So it was fun. And after he takes the lead, he played very softly to just keep the lead. Okay, so that is quite important skill that you win the leading game. I think he showed quite good level. Okay. And the second game is running, but I think this game is also decided. After white takes the two stones in the middle, even the middle gets very clear. So let me count it. Let me just count once more and then finish the string. 10, 18. White has 73 and black has 67, 8. So it means that white is leading about 5 points on the board plus Komi. So while it's leading by enough points. Okay, the AlphaGo stuff is running now. Yes, I will be streaming tomorrow. So at 9:30 a.m. For the American people, it'll be tough, but okay, 9:30 a.m. I'm going to make the 6th round, and 1:30 p.m. I'm going to make the last round too. Okay, but I'm not sure whether I will make it here in the 연구생 도장 channel. Maybe FFG channel. Okay, if we find a person. Okay. Otherwise, you will see this, very, outdated browser again. So I hope I can have a person who can coordinate. GMT plus 2, French time. Okay, French time. I think it is plus 2. We have. Great. Okay, so tomorrow will be the French Go Federation Twitch channel, right? Okay, so thanks for coming. I hope you enjoyed this live streaming, and see you tomorrow. Okay. Bye bye.